When looking at glute function, it's good to have a solid test that really assesses how the glute is functioning. And in the glute, we have three muscles. We have the glute maximus, which is more the bigger butt part of the muscle, glute medius and minimus, which are more posterior, but they're slightly lateral and actually help with different lateral movements and stability in the hip to prevent that valgus collapse. So to test those three muscles, what I like to do is an exercise called it's called the single leg hip bridge hold. To do that, what you're going to do is lay on your back here. You have the heels drop into the ground. What we're going to do is raise the hips up, and then we're going to extend one leg. So while doing this, I don't want to use the hands to stabilize because I want to see how much this hip is actually stabilizing and holding me in that position. So as you come up here and hold, eyes are level, arms aren't supporting you at all. We're seeing if there's any kind of drop in the hip and people are unable to hold that position. If we're in a slight flex position, which means we're not fully extended, or once you finish the test, which we usually try to go for 20 to 30 seconds, usually 20 is okay. If someone gets through 20 seconds, 30 seconds is pretty good. We like to ask the person where they're feeling the stress the most. We want to be feeling through the glute itself, so more higher up in the hip as opposed to the hamstring. You'll notice that that glute isn't firing the right way into extension. You'll be feeling more stress through the hamstring muscle itself. The hamstring also does hip extension, but it's really not in a good position to do that motion. So when the glute's not working, the hamstring takes out most of the slack. So when you're in this position, a couple things to look for. Hips up, level, hip extension, not lumbar extension. If you see this, we're compensating for weakness here. So staying away from lumbar extension or arching at the low back. Whereas we hold up here, we don't want any dropping or rotating. That's how you know those muscles aren't firing the right way. So we want to be out in a nice supported position here. Level straight across, hips are extended. And we're going to hold in that position for 20 to 30 seconds. So try that exercise, see how you do. This will paint a good picture of how the glute is working. If it's working, if there's any issues there with the rotation or not full hip extension. And then I'll provide some exercises to help you fix that if you're having some issues.